What's going on, everyone? My name is BoIt and I'm back with some more Age of Titans action. Spawning in the top of the map in the blue color playing Zeus is the one, the only, TheMista, in the other side of the map in the red color playing Isis is HellsRavage. This is the third game in this best of 5 series where Mista is up 2-0 with some really phenomenal Zeus play. The map is Ghost Lake, so we're going to have to see something a little bit different this game. We've seen 2 Oasis games and we've seen similar strategies both times by TheMista. Well, the difference here is now we're playing on Ghost Lake. We've got a lot more mobility, we've got a lot more ability to gold stuff, and if we're looking at the map just quietly, this map is really heavily favoring Mista right here. There's 1 gold mine Ghost Lake against a Zeus player with forward gold mines. The only response to this as an ice player you can do, if you want a fast heroic, you better be friggin' aggressive in the classical age with those priests and stuff. If you want a classical fight, you better know what your limits are, and you better do it correctly. Like, this is going to be really hard for Hells, and I'm just trying to work out what exactly he can do. Because if he chooses to fast heroic, then there's going to be 115, 130 population of hippocons on his gold mine by the time he wants to be getting that. And since Eclipse is going to go down, but that's not going to do anything. You're going to have 2 priests, two heroes. On top of that, you're going to have a bolt onto the Scorpion Man beforehand, and then you're just going to snowball. You're just like, what's the word? Steamroll through everything, prevent that gold mine from getting secured, and then GG right there. That's. But that being said, the Isis player can still do some sort of, like, if she goes all priests, really difficult to deal with. If Mista decides to go Hoplite Toxotes, or if he decides to classical fight, go through Anubis, get some Anubites, run them around and raid, do stuff like that, and be really annoying with those Anubites and see what he can do there. And that's really good, but we'll see what actually manages to happen here. I'm interested to see if Mista will change up his style and go Athena rather than Hermes, just seeing the map layout. He's really always thinking, and he has seen 1 gold mine right here, and he's searching around for goats and whatnot, and we do see he's grabbing this goat over here, and he's moving up to here to get all this gold mine vision right here. Got a couple of caribou over here, and you'll see this gold mine over here, and we'll see 1 gold mine Ghost Lake with, what's that, 4 gold mines? Yep, 1 gold mine Ghost Lake with 4 large gold mines is like the worst map you can pray for, worst type of Ghost Lake you can pray for, especially with low hunt. Like, and there's 2 patches of caribou on the relative side of Hells' map. He's not going to really be able to gather them, I don't think. He'll be able to get them unless he moves over there right after this Orok, gather that before the 4-minute 30 mark. We'll see, because then the heroes will come out, a hero rush off the hunt, and then full cavalry or Hoplite Toxote put pressure on, and then he has to build a Migdol in his base, and then it's going to be rough. Like, it'll be interesting to see what he does manage to do there. Looks like Mista going for a relatively quick advance time again, but he's definitely, no, he's going through 4 villages on wood. That indicates to me right now that he wants to do some sort of Athena sort of play, just because he needs that extra wood when he hits the classical age, opposed to when you're playing Hermes, when you don't need that extra wood. You only need 200 wood as soon as you hit the classical age, so you can produce that extra, that immediate centaur. And with Athena, however, when you hit Athena, and he's going through Athena, when you hit Athena, you want to be able to produce 2 barracks and an archery range, or 2 stables and an archery range. It does look like he's going to go for barracks because he's only got 3 villages on gold. It does tell me he wants to do barracks play and archery range play. We'll see if he proves me wrong, and then I will laugh at his face when he's struggling to produce cavalry. Haha! And now we just see that there's a priest and a pharaoh here. Has he scouted? Like, he scouted literally nothing. So he's gonna be attempting to put some pressure on here. If he can find that gold mine and put some pressure on there, that'd be really good. If he can go over here and find that, that'd be really good. And this is exactly what you need to do as Egyptian. However, he is actually going to be advancing really quickly as well, so I'm really liking this. And he's probably even going to follow this up with some sort of Sphinx classical fight, or he'll just go straight to the heroic age. We'll see which one he does choose to do. And it looks like he's going to be right on top of this gold mine here. and Mista through the classical age immediately. Bolt going down on a Pharaoh. Minotaur going to deal with this priest. He's going to have to retreat. There's not much. I think a Minotaur can beat a priest at this stage in the game, but there's more priests coming in, so he's going to put some really strong pressure on them. I love this play. I love this play. It's really, really strong. So he just has to know when to get out. He's got nothing coming up yet. He's actually throwing up a stable now. So intelligent play for the fact that he's getting that stable out, because he's seen all these priests. He knows he's going to have to deal with that. So hoplites are not an option. He's got 250 gold. He's going to put all these villages over onto gold. He's only going to have 5 villages on food, so he's going to start pumping more villages on the food. The Sphinx is going to come around having to do something. The bolt has been used up, and there is a Odysseus only out. I don't think he has Jason. He does not have a Jason, and we have to deal with the Sphinx with that Odysseus. But however, the Sphinx is just going to be scouting around. He knows there's got to be some hunt around here somewhere. And if we check out his line of sight, he probably will spot that when he moves there, just because he'll see that corpse or that villager or something like that. It looks like he's moving these villagers back home somewhere though. That's okay. Good for him. Back to Mister's camp. He's actually throwing up another stable, and he is going to be it's a little bit upsetting when that happens. You advance so quickly, and your advance time is being completely thwarted by your opponent's advance time. So we'll see what he managed to do though. He's got this Odysseus over here trying to put some pressure onto these priests. They're actually caught out here. I might lose one of these if he's not careful. This caribou here is going to be gathered really nicely, so he did manage to grab that, and then he's going to be moving back over here. I don't see any armory up for Hells just yet, but he is grabbing that second town center. And I'm not going to lie, I don't like this. I don't like the idea that he's going for this second town center here, because he's not going to have the economy to use this gold mine and then secure this gold mine. It's just not enough gold to do so. That gold mine or that gold mine, like, he's not going to be able to get it, in my opinion. And I reckon this game's going to be over because of that, if our Mister makes the right choices in this game. And it looks like he's got the 2 stables up. He can probably just throw up another stable as soon as he sees that town. Well, he sees that sunset going up, so he's going to put that pressure on. He's going to be attempting to kill off that Pharaoh. Pharaoh's just going to garrison inside and not die. Actually, never mind. That's a bit sad there. He should have saved that Pharaoh. The Pharaoh gets picked off. He sees the town centers up. I wouldn't be surprised to see how Mister throw up 2 more stables right now, and then just go all out. But never mind. Not going to change anything up. Why change something which isn't broken? He's going to say, okay, let's grab the town center. I'm probably just going to grab 2 myself and then go from there. Something like that. We'll see if his choice is good. He actually has his mines over here on this gold mine. He's got his units over here, so he can see everything. He knows where all the gold mines are. He sees them all. Mister on the other hand, Hells on the other hand, actually, 1, 2, 3. He's missing 1 gold mine. And it's right there. He's in the black. But he sees his 2 gold mine, which is fairly good. But that gold mine there is probably closer to Mister than Hells, unfortunately. Let's see what's going on. Hells has got like 19 villages on food. No. Okay, so Hells is trying to get to the heroic age. He's trying as hard as he can to get to the heroic age. He's got the gold. He just needs to throw up the armory, which he's doing, and then he's going to try and get to the heroic age and make something happen with Ancestors Eclipse. It's whatever. Like, I'm honestly, fast heroics are really, really powerful, but the biggest thing is you have to be aware of your zone and what you can achieve with your fast heroic. And grabbing these gold mines, I just don't think you can achieve, especially with grabbing that town center. Maybe, just maybe, after that successful raid with those priests, maybe he could have fast heroiced off that and then grabbed these gold mines. But no amount of heroic age is really going to allow him to, especially because he's only got like 300 gold here, 200 gold here. He's never going to make it. And now all Hells has to do is micro into these towers. He's going to take damage to all his cavalry, but he's just going to micro, and he's just going to make this barracks life living hell to get up. It's going to get up, but he's doing a fair amount of damage to it and making that Pharaoh do what he's doing, and he's running out of food to gather from, so he's not going to be able to get to the heroic age at all. And now he's finally got this barracks up, which is going to sit there doing nothing for I don't know how long. And he's going to run out of this gold. Like, he's only got 1k gold left. What can you do with 1k gold? You're sitting at 500 gold. You need to get to the heroic age. You're going to spend 500 gold on the heroic age, and you're going to have 1k gold. So you've got a Migdol, and you've got usable units. Maybe like 10 spearmen and a couple of cavalry. Like, that's it. It's not going to be good. And actually, Mista can come in here and probably kill this if he had the units, but it looks like, from Mista's perspective, he's still spamming off 2 stables and a couple of archery ranges, so he's going to be prepared for those spearmen to pop out, which looks like Hells is not doing at all. But he is going through Nephites, so we'll see if he manages to keep alive here or do something like that. It'll be... it's not looking good. Like, if he manages to do it, then so what? She's still behind by far. Mista's got a town center up. His economy's in really good shape. He'll be hitting the heroic age a minute or 2 after, probably 3 to 4 minutes after Hells, and Hells has to put his eco into shape before he starts getting aggressive. Like, he's not going to be able to do that because he's so busy trying to hunt that second gold mine. And this gold mine sitting at 250 gold is really, like, it's the most important thing at the moment. Nothing else. He's still making villages, which, well, whatever. Like, you can do that. And really smart play here. Mr. like walling over here, will see these villages coming over here. And I don't know, actually. I think maybe I don't know if taking this town center is the best idea. Like, it's good and it's gonna make himself easy to win, but I don't know. He's actually just coming over here. He's gonna come and build that Migdol stronghold. Mr. knows about it, but he's probably just gonna go straight for this town center because he knows he can't get over there, or can he? He's gonna just go for the town center. Yep, good stuff. If he gets up the medium cavalry, he'll be able to take this out no problem. Actually, Ancestors Eclipse going down, the wall's going to be up. Maybe it's going to be too slow. It's going to be too slow. That's unfortunate, but that means that this Migdol stronghold, right? He's got restoration. He can just move over there, and then what are you going to do? What are you going to do? If we see Mista sitting at 119 or 120 population, can throw up another house, get that extra 10 pop. And then just move over here. Got that Minotaur to tank damage. Got all those Hippicons, so distract to kill. You got the Toxotos to pick off those Chariot Archers. No amount of micro is going to be able to stop the death coming from here. But the Ancestor is going to be coming over here and probably going to kick off a couple of units. So pretty lucky for Hells right there. A bit unfortunate for Mista that he got ran into. I don't like the fact that Hells is not attacking here. He's trying to like surround or something, but the fact is he's only got 10 seconds left and he's probably going to pick off maybe 3 Toxotos or 4 Toxotos here if he's lucky. There's 2. We're going to see a third one. Only 2 Toxotos he managed to pick off there, so he probably should have just attacked with them or like single targeted and maybe picked off 8. You can single target at that match, probably could have picked off a fair few. Now the thing is right here, we go to Hells' camp. Hells has got 200 gold to play with here. Empower the Migdol stronghold, repair it. Going straight for the Pharaoh. They've got to do that first for Mista. And Restoration goes down right now. He's got the Scorpion Man over here. We don't have any heroes for Mista over here. I wonder what happened to Odysseus. The Odysseus is going to come over here and attempt to pick off this Scorpion Man. He's got the Minotaur focusing down the Scorpion Man, and then there's no population left for Hells at all. He's at 65 or 136. There's all of these units here for Hells. Hells just going to be able to focus down this Migdol stronghold. The Toxotos is going to focus down everything else, and Hells taps out GG 3-0 for Mista. Wow, that was some incredible play by Mista. Hells, however, it's not that he's a bad player, I just felt like his decision making here was appalling. Like, going for a double town center when you've got a gold mine which you cannot grab, like, it's sure you can say to yourself, oh, I've got a map screw, I'm so angry, I can't do anything right because of this map screw. It's like, yeah, you're right, you've got a map screw. However, the biggest thing is that like, it's just, you can't get the gold mine. You gotta do something different. You have to classical fight. You have to do something different. Anyways, my name is BoIt. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.